A crackdown on illegal fireworks was promised at the start of the legislative session following a deadly New Year's explosion that killed 6 people and injured many more. We wanted to know what made the cut for new laws and will they make our neighborhoods safer? Gina Mangieri is always investigating.
More than a dozen bills were put forward in January, but only a handful made it all the way. Authorities and experts say there's potential in what did survive to toughen enforcement. But it comes down to action on the streets, from cops to courts and at our ports. After a stash of illegal turned deadly at the start of the year, the governor, lawmakers and authorities pledged swift and decisive action and enforcement.
They gotta stop. They gotta stop. This is not a joke.
Arrests and confiscations followed, but as yet no one prosecuted all the way to a conviction. And a slew of bills were introduced, but not many passed into law. Those that did include a broader spectrum of citation and felony charge options, allowing law enforcement to use drone images as probable cause, and another to fund sting operations by the State Department of Law Enforcement.
If you live next door to someone, after watching what happened New Year's Day, it must be terrifying to wonder, is it going to be your neighborhood next? And I think that the legislators understand that, and that these new laws represent that type of frustration that they were feeling from their constituents.
I'm a little concerned that that might not be very effective, given the fact that in the past, strict, or strong penalties really haven't made that much of a difference.
One surviving bill makes it a Class A felony if anyone suffers substantial injury or death from fireworks, and Class B for serious injury. That same law adds a lower-level citation for a fireworks infraction to hand out as easily as a speeding ticket.
You make it easy to give tickets, right? That's motivating for officers. And then when you have A and B felonies, right, I think it sends a strong message to individuals that if you're going to engage in this type of illegal activity, and particularly if it harms someone, it's going to be very, very serious.
Stopping the contraband before it even gets that far starts at the ports.
I think when the community sees these things, it can't help but to cross your mind that, who is involved in this and how is it so rampant? And for me, we're trying very hard to uncover that. We're hoping within the next few months, with this infusion of full-time dedicated investigators, that we would be able to commit resources to a 24/7 operation versus period operations.
Legal fireworks are tracked from the moment they arrive in port until they burn up in the sky. But catching undeclared or misdeclared cargo by illegal traffickers?
That's the real challenge, to find an efficient way to do that doesn't take an enormous amount of resources or an unrealistic amount of time and slow down the importation of all the goods that are required to come through the ports.
Lambert says next legislative session, he'll ask for a bill to put the full cost of destruction, which can run as high as $1 million per container to safely destroy, onto the busted importer. We've asked HPD and Honolulu prosecutors for an update on those arrested and released pending investigation in the Aliamanu case. Prosecutors say they're actively investigating. Police have not yet responded.
I'm not privy to what the Honolulu Police Department is doing, but what I have been reassured on is that they are looking to make an example. And what that ends up being, I guess time will tell.
And time will tell if the big promises to crack down from the start of the year come to fruition.
Some people, there's always going to say more could be done, and I guess we're going to find out in the next 12 months what that more could be.
Gina Mangieri, KHON2 News, always investigating.